Chuck Luxembourg on.
To let go and try to hold me down to...
Let's go to Tom, who was there.
Oh my God, where do we start? This was absolutely special from start to finish. It was held at the Rock Hall, which is literally on the border of France. You know, there was an audience of about 2,000 people there. I was lucky enough to be sat in, you know, I'd say fairly decent seats, but there was a crane camera right next to us. You couldn't stand up because you get beheaded. They produced, you know, 8 really, really decent songs. I mean, my highlights for me, obviously, Joel started off with Believer, really, really strong song. And we said from the start that would be the dark horse. And there were people talking about what was going to get through to the super final. We recommended that Joel would kind of get through on that kind of dark horse thing, and it was so lovely to see his reaction because he was just like totally and utterly not expecting it. I thought the girls that sung Drop absolutely smashed it out the ballpark last night in the arena. They were absolutely phenomenal. Their vocal was absolutely spot on, absolutely smashed it, loved it. I'd like to give another mention to Hold On, Chalid. This one, to be fair, everyone reckoned I was nuts. I think people need to listen to that song again because I think the lyrics of it, I think what was going on there, I thought actually musically was absolutely brilliant. And I thought he gave a very, very heartfelt performance. Crick, Dancing in the Rain. Obviously, Elsie Bay had her paw prints over that one. Absolutely brilliant. A very, very, very strong song. And notably also won the public vote as well. Those two, I mean, Tally and Crick were basically neck and neck, and it could have been anyone's game on that one. And after the show, you went back out where the bar was, and you know all the artists were there. You know, you had Chalid talking to people. Obviously, Tally was there getting congratulations. You had Anne-Marie David socializing with people. Krista Bjorkman. Oh my God, Luxembourg are back, and they are fabulous.
Matt,
Awesome.
what did you think of the whole of Luxembourg apart from Tali?
I thought it was great. Yeah, I mean, if you compare it to Ireland, it's just like black and white. Ireland, it was like some like village show or something. It was just, yeah. Whereas Luxembourg, it was literally like watching Eurovision. It was like, yeah, going through the winners, and I thought it was so well put together. And I think if they keep up this standard in the next few years, I think Luxembourg could start winning again. Yeah, it was so well put together. I was really impressed with the songs, and the girl who was I think she was like 15 years old. Was it the Naomi?
Yes, Naomi, Pomme sur terre.
Yeah, she was my favourite, and I thought she was going to win it. But yeah, her voice I thought was fantastic, and I think if she carries on doing this, I think she could end up representing Luxembourg. Yeah, I was really impressed, and when they said she was 15, I couldn't believe it. Devil in the Detail, I liked listening to it, but then when I actually saw it live, I think it really sort of it really lacked something. But yeah, the others were really good. Crick, I really liked the dress. And yeah, the others were pretty good. But yeah, when you compare it to Ireland, it was like, yeah, black and white.
Sure. Is the devil in the detail?
Ooh, it might be. Oh, first of all, congratulations, Luxembourg. I mean, come on, what a show. It looked like they've been doing it for decades, and they've not been here for 30 years, and they come and they put on such a spectacular broadcast like that. I mean, the stage, the host, Desiree coming out, and she was so elegant and fantastic, and she really, it was just a fantastic show from start to finish. The songs themselves, wow. I mean, that's the way to do a national final. You know, we look at the crap we've had from Lithuania, for example, and they're dragging it out over 98 weeks or whatever it is. And they've got one or two half decent songs in the whole selection, whereas just do one show with all good songs. Believer, I thought powerful song, great vocal. Love the dancers and the steam jets. I thought it was a strong start, and I put here Luxembourg means business, brill. And then Edson, finally alive. I thought it was a good old bop vocally. It wasn't the strongest, let's face it, but I love the song. I love the red and white colours, all the lights. I think the long shots showed off the stage to its full potential. It just, you know, it looked big. It looked huge. I loved it. Naomi, big contrast to the first two songs. I think she's a really good vocalist. I love her voice. She's so young, but she looks so frightened in a way. She's like a rabbit in the headlights. And she didn't really evoke an emotion in me, if you will, but I'm sure that she'll grow in confidence. So as she gets older, she'll be a fantastic performer. And yeah, I'd love to see her coming back in future years. Drop, I thought that song was fantastic, powerful, dynamic, and everything. Devil in the Detail, a good pop rocky vibe, performed well. It's not what I usually go for, to be fair, but I quite liked it. Crick, I thought this was epic. I thought it was an epic ballad. It sounds massive, fab vocals. I love the strong orchestral arrangements. It sounds like a Bond theme. I couldn't fault it at all. I was kind of hoping it would win. Child, Hold On, maybe the weakest song I thought tonight. So I kind of disagree with Tom there. I didn't think he had a great vocal. I didn't think much for the song. But all in all, mainly really good songs. A fantastic national final. Wow. Yeah, bring it on. I hope they do really well.
Donna, what did you think of the show that Luxembourg put on?
Oh, fabulous. Again, if you're comparing it to the two we've got tonight, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? It's Luxembourg were never going to put on a half-hearted show. Not to kind of be out of it for so long and then just make a big comeback. You know, it had to go right. It was great. I really enjoyed it. As far as the show went, its pacing, camera work was great, and the selection of songs, brilliant. The ones that I was not as keen on, I think mainly because the vocal was just a bit wobbly on the night, was One Last Time and The Devil in the Detail. The chorus was quite catchy, but that was the bit that they always replayed, and I felt like his vocal was slightly off every time, and it really bugged me. Khalid as well, he was just, something was slightly missing there and something off with his vocal a little bit, which was a shame because it was quite a sweet song. But again, probably wouldn't have done a lot if it had qualified to go through to Eurovision. The rest, however, great. Joel was actually my favourite to go through. I thought, wow, what a performance. His vocal was solid. The song just wouldn't leave my head, but he gave it everything, and the dance worked, everything connected, and I thought, brilliant. First one out of the gates. This has already set the bar really high. Yeah, Edson reminded me very Michael Jackson-esque vocal. It wasn't a bad song at all. Definitely not a genre I would normally be drawn towards, but I thought he put in a fair performance, you know. Naomi, bless her, she was all right, but I didn't really gel. It's a shame. I didn't realise she was only 15, but maybe that's why. There was a little bit of lack of something there. Quite a thing to start off with, isn't it? Such a huge stage. Crick. Oh, it was totally Elsie Bay. And before I even realised that Elsie was involved, I thought, oh, what does it sound like? What does it sound like? And then it just hit me. I did like that, honestly. I was a big fan of her one before. This one I knew I would like. I didn't know if it would be strong enough to win overall. But Joel was my champion. I was slightly sad he didn't get through. But yeah, great quality.
Andy?
I thought it was a wonderful evening. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everything about it. Crick was my favourite by quite a long chalk. And it reminded me of Birds by Anouk. Same sort of style of song. And I'm disappointed that she didn't win. But I think the right song probably was chosen, actually.
Phil.
Luxembourg obviously had the budget that Ireland didn't have. I mean, to be fair,
They've been saving up 31 years.
they
Phil.
have, haven't they? And they threw everything at it. And
Joel.
to go on the songs, Joel, I know that was a good song. It started slow, but it kicked in, and it was a really solid start. And you sort of think, well, what's going on here? And that comes on, and you think, oh wow,
It was a good start. It was not a generic.
Yeah.
Let's just participate in Eurovision. It was we're here.
That was Luxembourg saying we are here, definitely.
Yeah.
Edson, Finally Alive. That was a solid pop song. I thought it was a bit Bruno Marsy, which I don't object to. Decent dance routine.
I loved it. I thought it was really, really good.
I did.
It was just a bit wobbly on the vocals.
I thought, yes, that's what I put as well. The vocals got a bit wobbly in places, but it was a good song. And then Naomi came on, and I kind of felt sorry for her because after two sort of good, a good solid song and then a really upbeat song, she had quite a sad, slow ballad, and it really brought the mood down a bit.
I liked her dress.
But she sang it well. She had a nice dress. Angie and Rafa dropped. It was a slow start, but it kicked in. It was good. Maybe a bit generic.
I loved it.
It was good, though. It was good.
I thought they were having a whale of a time. They looked like they were living their best life. Yeah. They were waiting for this.
Yeah.
And now's our chance. We're going to take it. That was brilliant.
One last time, Devil in the Detail. Yeah, that was straight in with the drums. You got like the guys playing the drums. I think if you're going to go by the...
it was almost in time as well.
It was. If you're going to go by the love, peace sign, they should have not had tops on and should have been oiled. But apart from that...
Well, Phil, I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Well, I know the demographic. What can I say?
Is it me?
It was a bit rocky, not quite heavy enough. And they did
It wasn't rock enough. It was rockish.
Yeah, it was rockish.
Yeah,
and they did say Devil in the Detail quite a lot.
Yeah, it's like they'd learned a new phrase at English class.
Crick, Drown in the Rain, or An Old Afternoon in Yorkshire, as we like to call it. It was good. It was a good voice. She did stand there and sing. There wasn't a lot of movement, and it was, for me, it was a bit generic. And it could have been from any decade in Eurovision, really.
I put that, and it was just very Eurovision.
Child, hold on. For me, that was the weakest song of the night, which surprised me because apparently the writers are Jimmy Jansen, Peter Bostrom, and Thomas Gieson from Sweden, who were all involved in writing Tattoo.
I thought he tried his best.
He did.
And he looked like he was having a whale of a time.
But the
song was bad.
The thing is, if you're going to get the Swedish, don't get the Swedish songwriters in, because they're going to save the best songs for Melfest and send you their weakest ones.
I can't believe you stole that off me. I said that to you last night.
Oh, right.
And you blatantly just stolen it. You absolute arsehole.
But he had nice lace gloves.
Honestly, think of your own jokes. Anyway, on that bombshell, Tarly won. Shall we have a look?
Luxembourg, you're good to go.
The results of the first round. Tally!
Krieg!
Joel! He gave 12 points to Tally.
Fighter!
Tally with Fighter.
Yeah!
Tally!
Tally!
Yeah!
Tally!
84 points were given by the audience, which makes Tally the winner with 178 points.
And she's a singer-songwriter and actor currently based in LA. So, Andy, do you think the right person won?
Only in as much as part of the song is sung in French. And that's nice for Luxembourg to come back with a song in French. It's very standard, generic Eurovision. It's probably quite old-fashioned. It could have been in 2012 or something. I wouldn't have been at all surprised. So I don't think it's going to do that well. It'll get a lot of welcome back sympathy votes. Not going to do as well as Ireland, for sure.
Well, thank you very much.
I don't like it, by the way.
Oh, right. Oh, thanks for that, Andy. I'll email somebody and let them know. Sean, what do you think? Do I need to email somebody again?
I don't know, but I just think that Fighter, it's like a Eurovision sticker rock, right? You're snapping it off. It's going to say Eurovision written all the way through it. Everything, the song, the arrangement, the dancers, just everything. I think it's the perfect entry for Luxembourg's return. Is it going to win in Malmö? No. I agree with Andy. It is going to get some welcome back votes there, definitely. But I enjoyed it immensely. It wasn't my favourite of the night. That went to Crick. But yeah, congratulations again, Luxembourg. You did a good job.
Phil?
I really like this. I thought her hair must be really irritating going like that. But the song itself...
What would you know about hair?
Well, I did have some at one point. I thought I liked the fact that it was sort of part in French, part in English. I like the fact that it started fairly old school. I mean, some of the melodies could have been from like almost the 60s, but it was poppy as well. I thought it was really clever how it mixed the two. Yeah, I thought it was good. For me, it was the best song of the night.
Ooh, get you. You liked
Yeah.
it. Look there. Yeah, I thought it was all right. I don't think it's going to trouble, the top 5, but it is going to get welcome back votes. Definitely, without a doubt. Matt, what did you think of Tali?
I really liked it. It was a really fruity number. I saw that it was co-written by the guy who wrote Soldi. Yeah, but I really liked it. It's a song that really stood out. It's something that you could really dance to. I love the choreography. I thought it was really catchy. And yeah, I think this is a great song for Luxembourg. And I think this could do really well. I do think it's going to qualify. I think on the final probably might not do so great, but I think it's going to qualify. And yeah, it's good. Great to see Luxembourg back.
Donna, is this a quali?
Yeah. I mean, as Andy said, you'll always get some sort of sympathy vote with something new happening, or I don't think it's stand out enough. It does feel a little bit generic. She sings and performs it very well. Some of the choreography and camera work is very good as well. It drifts off a little bit for me, so it will qualify. I don't think it's a winner.
Well, thank you very much, Donna. Tom, do you think this was a good winner, or do you think Joel should have won?
I think this was a good winner. It was the favourite in the audience. In the arena last night, the cheers were, for Tali more than any other. Absolutely brilliant entry. It's going to qualify, partly because it's a good song, and partly because I think there are a lot of countries out there that are going to vote for Luxembourg, because there is the novelty that they are back. And I think that normally means that people pay a lot more attention to an entry than they would do to a country that is there year after year after year.
That's for the second show of tonight. That's the end of Luxembourg. And come and see us next time.
Melfest next week.
Oh God,
here we go.
Shut up, Sean. You're like a broken record.
I'll be there in Malmö. I'll see you in Malmö.
Thanks for watching. Everyone say bye.
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 Bye.